Make this 3, 2, 1. Make this 3, 2, 1. Let's check it for live. What day is it? What day is it? Day 90. Wait a minute. Day 90 what? Day 97. Alright, yeah. So, guys. Welcome to day 97, backtesting until comfortable. Yeah, we played this far. 101 day streak. You can see it right here. Banger. Let's get started. So, yeah, I've bought a new subscription for FX Replay that gives me futures, so we'll be using this 2024 ICD futures model. You can see that I have a CME mini of gold, NQ, YM, and ES. Let's do this. And it also has second data, so it will be favorable, and we hope to go well with it. Alright, now market hasn't opened yet. We're 4 minutes long to the open. Let's do some analysis. Now we're on the daily time frame. Now on daily, you can see that we swept out this high, and this is gold. Sorry, I don't know why I was looking at gold. NQ, and here should be ES. Alright. Okay, so daily here, we have this move. We dropped into this nice fair value gap, and this is where I'll be looking for higher prices. We have a very big SMT, so this was a really good bullish day. So I'll be looking for this high to get taken out. Will be my drill, these daily highs. So let me use this one here. I have this and this being the targets, and here we have this and this. Now down to the 4 hour. Before we go away from the daily, I'd like to mark the reason. It's this gap here. Yeah, ES created an SMT. Now that's the reason. And here we didn't form any SMT, but you can see that we also rejected the gap. Down to the 4 hour, we've created a very nice inversion. Dropped, pierced into it, and then started pushing. And same thing on ES. We've created an inversion, so yep. Let's see if we can hit those liquidity targets. And now, I think since we've seen that we've created an inversion, let's go down to the 1 hour. Have some lows from the morning from Asia and on Monday. So I'd like to see a sweep push, a small drop with sweep lows, and then we'll push higher. Now that will be the same thing on ES. Down to the 30-minute. Yeah, you can see we have a nice inversion here, and I think we're retracing to it and then we push. Where is it here? It's kind of a little bit, not that big, but it will be helpful. This inversion right here, down to the 15. LC 15, not bad. Seems looking good. And narrowing down the inversion, it could be something like this. Is it the same thing on ES? I don't think so, except if we do it like this for ES. Alright, now down to the 5 minute. Here we have an SMT, bullish SMT from here, sorry, from this low here. Here, SMT, and from where is the one here? So from here to here, we have a very nice SMT. I don't know know why the minis are looking very dirty. Look at these wicks here. While MQ was really clean. So this is an SMT here. Now let's drop the 1 minute time frame. So here we had a changing state on this. This is the last down close candle, and this is on this end. You can see here we pushed higher. Last down close candle was here. Changing state retracement at 9:05, and then he pushes higher. So let's see what happens at the open. Alright. Meanwhile, the ES has some crazy wicks that I don't know why they look like that. Right, 9:30, push higher, and we hit this high. Yes, we haven't reached that high yet. Okay, and get first presented fair value gap right here. I'm using this end, and this will be the first presented fair value gap. Okay. Do we get any kind of retracement to the first presented 5 minute? We're very bullish. And sorry. So we're taking out this high, this one. Very crazy SMT move. So ideal entry was before market open at that changing state, but maybe market might provide another opportunity, you never know. Let's see what happens. So price becomes way too bullish. You can't just take an entry here. Okay, now we start dropping down to the 5. Dropping into this gap. Remember, we have this as a buy side liquidity target, but going up to the 1 hour, we have this level and another one up there. So we'll see if we hit that one, but that's for a later time, maybe this week or next day. So we have a great fair value gap retracing to it and form this kind of candle. I think we're going to continue dropping and maybe look for buys in the first presented fair value gap. You can see here, first presented fair value gap started to reject somehow, and down to the 5 minute we filled this gap again. I have an SMT, I have a sweep, shifted structure, retracement to the gap, and here I'd like to take the entry. I think that this would be a good buy off of the first presented fair value gap, with my target being the previous daily high, this one right there. I don't think there will be like a kind of POI making price go lower. Is there any? Because we haven't even reached the consequent pushment there, so we might as well touch it. So this is the retracement. I would like to take my buy here with the stop loss below there, and my target first there, second there. Alright. So I'll be risking 9 points stop loss. So if it's 9 points, let's say risk 2%. 2% here will be 4k, so 4,000. It will be 4,000. I have a 10 pip stop loss, so I don't know. If I open 5 lots, I buy there, then my stop loss will be right here as $51,050. So I gotta buy at least 20 of them. 2, 3, 4. At least 20 of them. Pay over 4,000. The 10. I don't know. Calculations here are somewhat, but let's not risk 4%. Let's see what happens here. So we're consolidating around. I don't know why we're consolidating in this first presented fair value gap. And as we consolidate, we formed another SMT here. Let's see if we push any higher. We start pushing a bit higher, going on the 5 minute. Let's see how it's looking like. Created some inversions, and yeah, well, I can see the first Wednesday fair value gap was respected, but yeah, very crazy wicks there. So we're now a 1-to-1, and boom, first liquidity target gets hit right here. So we can close half. We can I don't know, how do we close half? I think it's close. Let's close 50. That will be 1k locked in, and wait for the full profit target, and let's do this as well. So back to the 30 minute now. Let's see if we hit the target. Alright, target achieved. This was our target. Wait a minute, this is high here. This high here. Yes, hasn't reached it yet. Let's stop, take profit again. If she takes above. Alright, so sales here. Where's TP? Okay, should be here. But if we hit that, we get out automatically. Now let's see if we hit it. Come on, just hit it already. Boom, very nice trade. Let's see how long it took for us to hit full TP. So we first consolidated around here. You can see we first consolidated around here, and this was 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, and we made like 3.4k around there. Now going up to the 15, you can see this was a nice retracement and then a push to the upside. But let's see how can we make our entry better. So I entered here, then it dropped, respected here, so this rejection will be an entry here, and here we do the same thing again. We sweep the low, push here, create an inversion, another entry inside here, and then we consolidate, push to the upside, change in state right here, counter closes, retracement. This is a break to give you time to enter. So I think this was nice, very good trade. So let's remove this and see what happens later on in the day. And by the way, let's see what happened in the macro here. So from 1050 here, you can observe from 1050 to 1110 right there. You can see that it's the time where we took out this high. The macro delivered efficiently, and the other macro from 950 to 950 right here. So here retracement to the gap and then drops to 1010. So it was right here, from here to here. Now I think we can also find an entry here for this drop, as in you can find here. Let's see how the 15 seconds look like. Okay, well, let's go back a bit. In the 15-second chart, we're looking at 9 sorry, yeah, this it was here. Now 15-second chart was quite messy, as it should be. So you get the crazy sweep right there, and we drop, create this fair value gap here, retracement into the gap, drops again, creates another fair value gap, retraces into the gap, spikes high a little bit, then drops, another fair value gap, retracement, and then it drops. So here you could have also shipped your entry. Don't know if it was on 30 seconds as well, but it's basically just the same thing. Let's basically the same thing, sweep. And actually here on the 30 seconds, sorry, there was a better entry. So you can see here we had a sweep right here, and let's see if it was like some kind of SMT here. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Alright, there was not an SMT, but here we've created an inversion. And here we drop nicely, get a retracement into this inversion, barely got, and then rally down, rally to the downside. So first profits right there, then it continues. Anyways, looks very nice. So let's see what happens during this lunch hour. So if took out buy side liquidity, buy side target, first buy side target, I might look for lower prices for like for some kind of rebalance or another point of liquidity. Let's see what happens. Now down to the 5 minute. I'd like to see this clearly. You see we took out this high right here, and I'd like to change it to a normal line now. I have this sweep. Okay, so now let's see, after taking out that liquidity, how we might as well reverse. Okie dokie. So you have a series of uploads candles. Relatively equal highs. So I haven't got any inversion yet. That means this gotta be respected. We're gonna continue to push to the upside for a bit, or even achieve the liquidity target, who knows. So the first inversion, is this an inversion? Well, candles didn't close lower as we wanted, and we get another sweep, push to the upside. I don't know if it's a sweep or not, and we continue the push. Whoa, what was this? Back to 1 minute. Line shower came crazy. After this, it created an inversion here, and going up to the 15, I'd like to see, like, with this inversion where we are according to let's see, it might be in a big CB here. 45 minutes. Let's see the 1 hour. So this is 1 hour CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and for here you can see we're creating some kind of SMT from this high here to this high here, from this one inside here of the gap. So now down to the 5. We might as well reject, who knows. So I'd like to kind of remove this CB. Now let's focus here. So we took out a high, we have dropped, created a change in state, we've created an inversion, and we have a higher than frame SMT. Let's get a retracement into the inversion. Boom, we get the retracement, and let's wait a bit because we have this SMT. See, confirm this SMT. Okay, setup gets invalidated like that, and boom, drop again. Let's wait, let's keep waiting. Line shower manipulation is crazy. So we'll drop to here and here. Yeah. Back to 5 minutes. Alright. Okay, so you can see we're rejecting the 1 hour CB. So as we drop, we've created a very nice fair value gap here, inside here. Now to the 5 minute, we've created a very huge rejection, and retracement back into the range means we might reach here, or even continue lower. Back to the 1 minute. You can see this level gap holding, and we have a series of up close candles which creates another block entry there. Would mean to target a little bit low. So if we put standard deviation in this range here and standard deviation, that means the trade will be targeting there. I'm gonna take root this as a simple 1-to-1. I think it's a 1-to-1. Let's see what happens. Boom, it's target. So this fairway gap was efficient. Okay, not bad. And it continues dropping. By the way, looks like we're in the afternoon, so this wouldn't be a time to trade. Let's see what happened. I thought we were in the afternoon session. Looks like price broke here. Okay, so let's go to the next day then. Now back to the daily time frame. Right, so let me remove this. This target was hit. This is no longer necessary. We're laying our eyes on this high here. We had a quite bullish day. You can see we had 2 consecutive bullish days. This one hasn't reached into this week yet, but I'm thinking we're gonna take out this high and from all-time highs. And if we don't, it will be reasonable because you can see we took out previous day high. So if we take out previous day high and reverse, then we'll be looking for this previous day low. Now it will depend on what price will show me as it moves, but this would be my target, and this low here. Okay, now down to the 4 hour. Yeah, it's pretty, it's looking pretty nice, not bad. 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour. What is happening in 1 hour? So we're still in this CB here. So if this CB holds and we drop, then I'm looking for this target here, as I just said. But you can see we still haven't touched this high. We still have a crazy kind of SMT here. So well, we'll see. VVDC. Alright, we get the sweep, drop, nice change in state and inversion here for an intraday trader who's not a scalper, and he'd look for at least an expansion to the downside. I think that will be enough confirmation. I really don't know. Now down to the 15. Okay, we have this very good drop push in London session, then drops in the kill zones and consolidates, takes out this low and then consolidates around. So do you have any news today? It's Tuesday 28th May. We have some news here. Housing index, consumer confidence, and the Fed's speaking. Alright, now the 5 minute, nothing big as well. Okay, let's just wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. Huh. Don't tell me this is how you open. It's crazy. Alright, this is something. This is something SMT here. Took out this height, so it might be about to drop lower as the higher time frame was suggesting. Now back to the 1 minute. We have this crazy sweep, and we drop with some crazy wicks. And here, let's see if we form a gap. We have the first presented fair value gap here. We spike a bit into it, and retracement will also make me enter. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Now the targets, we have way more target, the equal lows, and this one here. So this is another target, and this is a short-term target as well. So if we get a retracement, another retracement into this inversion, my god, I'm really entering this one. I will be entering this one with my stop at maybe the midpoint of this first candle of the gap, and target there 2.7 hour. Let's see if we retrace into the gap. Boom, retrace into it and close above it, which is a sign that it might not get respected. Let's see, is there any underlying entry model to play this out? If we put an OTE, we haven't reached to OTE. I'm very sure we haven't did that. Let's see if market provides an entry model wise. Boom, hits first target and second targets here. I was endlessly looking for this to be respected, but looks like it wasn't. But instead, this cutting here, this order block here. Let's see how it was looking like. This order block here, boom, was holding really nicely. Look at how good we return into it. It's a down close candle in a series of, sorry, it's an up close candle in a series of down close candles. Here we push, drop very nicely. Okay, well, we missed that. Let's see if it pushes there. That means if our stop loss should be there, entry in the order block, giving a full 5 hour. Crazy. The target, come on, just hit the target already. This is gonna consolidate around. Boom, we have an SMT already. Signs of reversal. To go back to the first presented fair value gap, right here. The first presented fair value gap. Let's see if we get another entry. Okay. Alright, so first presented fair value gap is respected for a while as we form this SMT ES. You can see it. See, first presented fair value gap holds. We create an inversion. And let's see, and we take out this high here, some highs inside there, and I'm thinking maybe this might get like a retracement into the inversion, and then we continue high. Yep, another retracement into the first presented fair value gap. So this setup, we didn't catch it, but it was really nice, and we're at 10. But what happens in the macros? Don't tell me this was in the macro. 940, 950 right here, 950 is there, and at 950 to 1010 we form this SMT and then we push higher. Which means you should stay in contact with what ES is doing, because it might screw you up. It's at so I'm thinking it's gonna push higher, as in we're in this first principal gap, draw there, whoa, very nice, very nice. Yep, very nice. So we'll take it out there, and it forms yet another SMT. Well, this is how NQ and ESP behaving. Auto block, retracement. Alright, here we have an SMT, we have a sweep, we have a changing state of delivery, blah 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 blah. Okay, now we could have just been in the changing state. What was that alert for? I just got an alert. I don't know what happened on NQ. What in the world is this? Oh, I don't know what happened on NQ. I just got an alert just right now on my MD5. I don't know what happened, but wow, it's wild. It's really wild. I need to find some kind of SMT. Anyways, let me get back to my back test. Forget the changing state. Now back to the 15-minute. We are in this CB here. We took out this high here. ES didn't. We have an SMT that pushing us to continue going lower, honestly. So I don't know. Let's see what will be the road to go lower. This low, relatively equal lows, and going on the 4 hour. Let's see, maybe this PC here, because this PC wasn't touched. Now down to the 1. Let's see if this really plays out. Okay, if it reverses, very good. It's looking nice so far. It's not that bad. This looks like a retracement into OTE though. Honestly, angle high. But with this, we can do this, and we can do 65th target 2, and with this, stop there, TP here to R, and this will be like some kind of retracement into I don't know, into OTE. Because if we do this, if we do this and put the OTE levels, yeah, we touch them a bit. You can see it when we do like this and this. Yeah, we touched it a bit. I'm not gonna take this because privately got disrespected. Let's just stay pre-did. So we get a consolidation, and yep, we form yet another SMT, and here actually we can form an entry. Let's see. So we have this high taken out, inversion, changing state, retracement to changing state, right here. So you can see over here, suppose above, and your target, first target will be these lows, liquidity resting around there. So let's just take this and risk 1%. Yeah, 1% ain't bad. Yep. Oh, I'm allowed 999 screenshots. That's crazy. Alright. Ooh. This isn't your cup of tea. Okay. Yes, that was very crazy stuff. Not bad though. Not bad. Took out these highs. And yet, if this is another entry, I ain't gonna take that. I'm just gonna take pre-did. Power, I think maybe it might drop. Who knows? I'm end up pushing higher. Lunch hour is really playing around with this. So I don't really know. But maybe I should have took a trade in lunch hour. Okay, let's mark the lunch hours. An hour and a half. Oh yeah, ICT it works. So now having this equals here, we have the lunch hour. Okay, lunches look like this. Lunch hour highs, did you get taken out? No, we did not take. But is this a valid sweep? If so, then. By the way, this. Okay. And drop and take out the lows aggressively. So here we took up the highs of the lunch hour by a few ticks, and then we dropped. And did it form any kind of event trade? I don't think so. Let's check the 30-second. Sorry, this is 30-minute. 30-second chart. So the 30-second chart is looking something like this. So I don't think there was any entry. Take out these relatively good highs. The 10-second equal highs dropped. No gap, no wire. Drop very nicely. And this was the last down close candle. Sorry, this was the last down close candle here. Yeah, so let's not force that one. And I think this will be all for today's backtest. Peace out.